Hey, it's G, aka Black Fire Bunny, and I have tried to keep this promise of being more up to date and taking time to do what I really want to do, which is, of course, blog. Now, writing was a great thing, but lately I've had a hard time making time to write, so you video blog, even better. So this week we had one of those really interesting weeks of being an adult and really being seen as a couple. So yeah, we are months away from this wedding, and my friend from New York came to visit, and we had a dinner with her and her friend, and they were asking if it had hit me yet. You know, you're getting married, has it hit you? I'm like, no, and it hadn't. But this weekend, past weekend, it did. So we did a quick little 5K with some coworkers of mine to help raise money for a dear cause, and we came in first place in my age category, and he came in second place in his. And we're sitting at this brunch just discussing, food likes, dislikes, but we're talking as a couple with other couples, and just, it's kind of different. But it really didn't hit me that I was going to be Mrs. Jack until dinner with his coworkers, which I had never eaten with his coworkers. I'd seen them at the office, I'd visited, had some quick chats, but to sit down and break bread, that's different. It's a whole nother something. So we're doing the introductions, and his coworkers are like, well, this is Mrs. Jack, this is his wife, and I'm thinking, yeah, great, we're not married yet, I get that. But to actually hear it was like, wow, okay. So we're sitting in the dinner and we're changing stories and talking and laughing and all this stuff, and it hits me that I have never been like the official couple gone out on dinner with other couples. We had never had that experience. We've never, I don't even think I've been somebody's plus one. Oh, let me think for a second. No, okay. So yeah, I was like, Gwendolyn, these are new things, new experiences. So then it hit me, yes, we are about to get married, and there's a whole other life that you live. What was interesting from my friend from New York, she said that, when ladies get married, when people get married, they tend to ditch their single friends. They do have other priorities, they're having kids, or they've got the kids, so now it's like, what do? But I think as a woman, and even as a guy, but as a woman, you gotta have time for your people, your girlfriends, your guys. You gotta have time just to separate and not lose yourself in that relationship. There's a lot of mothers who have lost themselves in that relationship, fathers as well, but mostly mothers, that they take on the role as, I am just Mrs. So-and-so, I am so-and-so's mother, but who are you as a person? So yeah, I get it that I'm going to be hitched, but I will always have time for my girlfriends, and I make time for me to be away because I am still my own person. And yeah, you gotta have time for you. You gotta have time to just like chill, relax, separate. It's good to be seen as, like I said, one person, but so I was like, wow, look at that, who knew? Very, very interesting, but cool. So we've, been invited out on some other dinner functions with his colleagues, which is pretty cool. My colleagues, we like to run and drink, so we have signed up for another race, another quick 5K. It's very cool. Wicked wine run. It'll be in September, but we had a 5K that we run, and then at 7 o'clock, now the 5K, at the end of the race, you get the little of wine, which we have done that before, the Grapevine wine run. We did that a couple of years ago. This year in Burleson, the 5K, you run, you get wine at the end, and then there's 1K with 4 stops, and at each stop there is a wine tasting. Now, it's in September. It's like September 9th. He says to me, you think we're gonna have time in September? Yeah, but it's September. Look, I know we're getting married in late September, but there's always time for wine and for running. Always. So that is this week. My hands are like a little extra today. My apologies. I talk with my hands is what I do. That's this week. Next week, we're gonna be in Las Vegas. Actually, is it next week in Las Vegas? Holy shnikes, it is next weekend. Next weekend we'll be in Las Vegas for the Purple Run. And we're driving. We're driving to Las Vegas. I'm gonna leave that story for the next blog post because there's a whole reason as to why we're driving to Las Vegas versus flying to Las Vegas. So you want to hear this one. You want